Hello guys, welcome back. So today guys, I actually cooked me some grilled cheese. Now this one right here is grilled cheese with turkey, and then I just made one with cheese. But look how golden brown that is. Ooh, and you know it's gonna be good. Yes. And I had some tomato soup, so I thought that I would take it down a notch, and try to eat something a little bit better. So I'm going to say my grace and just get into this. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for the food I'm about to receive. I want you to pray for everyone that's going to maybe their family member's house, and just make sure that they're safe on the highways. I want you to bless my husband and make sure that he's okay and that he's safe. Amen. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. So today, guys, I actually want to talk about, because if you don't know, I'm actually aspiring to be a successful actress or whatever. So I actually going to give you guys some tips. If you want to get started in it, I can give you guys some tips about how to get started, and basically how to be successful in the business, because it can be you know a real rough business. Any kind of business can be rough. Even if you're working a regular job, that can be rough. But this business can really be rough. So, what I first wanted to tell you about is when you're first getting into it, you really don't need an agent, but it's good to have an agent, because an agent can pretty much get you work that you're going to be paid for. See, that's the difference, from you just getting your own gigs or whatever. I mean, you can get your own gigs, you can find gigs, that are paid, but you're rarely gonna find them. It's just better if you have an agent. An agent, they have a list of a whole bunch of people that's paying, and they also have regular people. So anytime that like, they have more relationships that you probably do at the time, especially when you start off. So with them having more relationships with people, they can get you jobs. They can pretty much get you jobs, faster than if you were to do it on your own. But don't mistake me, you can do it on your own. There's people that's out there now that's successful actors, and they pretty much ain't have an agent. They did it all on your own. But I'm just telling you pointers. You know, it's just good to have one, because usually when you have an agent, you don't have to wait in line. They take you right from they take you pretty much, pass can skip the whole line, when you're doing your auditions or whatever. So that's another good reason why to have an agent. But you don't have to have an agent, guys. I'm not saying you do. You can make it without an agent, but it's still just good to have one, just in case you get, busy and you can't really get out there, to, search around for any auditions. They'll be there for you. But that brings me to the next, mm, that's good. That brings me to the next, tip that I have for you guys. When you're first starting off, you're gonna need to make an actor's resume. Now you're probably like, how am I gonna have make an actor's resume if I don't have any acting experience? Well, if you ever did like any kind of plays or any drama, in high school or whatever, that's gonna actually help you out. You can put that on your resume. Now, Well, if you don't have anything in school, now what do you do? If you go to church, you can put anything down like that. Like maybe they had a little play at church, you can put that in there. Now, if you don't have any kind of experience like that, you can just gonna have to put down your hobbies and stuff that you do. And the best thing you can do is to try to get in that class. Because I actually have an acting class coming up in January that I'm going to. And you want to get yourself an acting class, not just to get stuff on your resume, but to actually, get some experience. If you want to be an actress or an actor, you have to have experience. And they're going to know if you don't have experience. So, get some experience, take some classes, get some experience in that industry. And on top of that, you'll meet new people. You'll start to build relationships. Now I took mm, a commercial acting class. I also did a student film, and I have a couple other gigs that I'm going to this month. Hopefully, if everything paying out. Now, my channel is really not about acting and stuff, but I can still give you guys pointers. And I also make another video of how you can do your resume. I'll bring you another video on that and show you how to put your resume together, because a lot of people don't know how to do that. But I'm going to show you guys how to put it together and make it look professional. Now, you're definitely going to want to get some headshots. And I actually going to leave a link down the bottom um, of the lady that I went to, and she did a fabulous job. She picked out the best clothes. She's pretty much, photography for headshots and stuff, but she also knows how to put colors together so that your headshots look really good and professional. Because, excuse me, you have a lot of people that they take pictures or whatever, but they don't know how to put together no colors or anything. So your pictures don't come out looking like anything. But I'm going to leave her link down the bottom, and you can go look at her work and see, that I'm telling you, she does good headshots. And it's worth every penny. Or you can look around to see. But you always, before you go with anybody, you always want to look and see what their work looks like. And that can tell, because I've seen a lot of people, their work was not good at all. It seems like they was just up there to get like a couple dollars or something. Their work looked horrible. But that's what you want to do. You definitely want to look around, and you want to share, who's going to be the best for you. And see who's going to be the best for you. What else can I tell you guys? Always, if you do get an audition, always be on time. Come early. Because it just says something about you. It gives them a good look on you. And if you're not going to be able to make it to an audition, just don't do a no show, because that just makes you look bad, and it makes your talent agent look bad too. Make sure you go to all your auditions. Now I want to clear something up, because I've seen a lot of it going on the internet and even on YouTube, that back page is a scam. I'm going to clear that up for you now. Back page is not a scam. Back page is a good place for you to go to get jobs and build up your resume, and to get paid. A lot of the auditions on that path, they have all kinds of advice that they give you about what not to do in auditions. They tell you everything. They have, listings of talent agencies and casting directors, and they give you all that information once you sign up. And I have got some jobs off of Backpage, so I know that it's not a scam. You know what Backpage does that I like? Anybody that posts a job on a website, they review it. They review it to make sure that it's legit. And if you go on there, they will even tell you. They will be like, this what? They'll be like, this listing has not been reviewed yet. And it's that oh yeah, it said this listing has not been reviewed yet, but you can, apply for it. You can still tell you can still apply for it or whatever, but they let you know that it hasn't been reviewed yet, and then it says beware of scams. So they tell you about all the scams that you should watch out for when getting auditions and stuff. And it's just like sometimes people, I don't know about people. I don't know why people think that this is a but if y'all have ever watched what was that movie? Stephen King's Storm of the Century. If you watch in the beginning as the guy is talking, he'll tell you this is a pay as you go world. So if you think that you're gonna go through this world not paying nothing, you're pretty much silly, because that's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to pay somewhere along the line. You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay to get in those unions. Did you see them actors in? That ain't free. They have to pay. They have to pay memberships every year, month. I don't know, because I'm not in them. I don't know, but I know that they had to pay some money to be in those unions and stuff. So if you think that you're gonna go through this whole thing of acting and you ain't gonna spend a dime, you might as well just forget about it and don't even think about it no more, because that's not how it is anymore. you know It's 2018 right now, and a lot. I know everybody knows a lot has changed in this world. Stuff don't stay the same. Like the stuff we see in 2018 and 2020 or 2024, it's going to be different again. So you can't go on what happened in 2016 or 2017. As these years go by, the years is changing. I don't know if y'all heard, if y'all watched the what's the name of that movie, Watchmen. If you ever watched Watchmen, you know how it comes on with the little heroes, with the heroes and stuff. At the beginning, and then the song is playing. Listen real hard to that song. Listen real hard to what they're singing in that song. It's a lot of people that in their songs talk about like how change is coming, and everything. And that's the truth. Like, you can't think that you gonna go through here and you don't have to pay nothing. Yes, you're gonna end up paying something along the way. Just because you have to pay something don't mean it's a scam all the time. Like, people trip me out that, oh, you gotta pay, that's a scam. No. This is how you think these people, how you think Backpage supposed to make their money? By getting you all dishes for free and everything? No, they pay for this. That's why they charge for their services. Just like, what is it, Actors Access? They charge for their services. You can get on there, like, there's a lot there's a lot of places online, and they're not, scams, that they charge for their services. That's just like a person that runs their own studio. You think they just gonna let you keep coming in their studio? Especially if they have a business to run. You think they're gonna let you come in their studio and sing and make demos for free? No, they charge for their service, just like everybody else here charge for their services. It's not, and everybody think, I'm kind of wishing people wouldn't have told people that it's a scam when somebody is asking for certain kind of monies. Now, some of it might be a scam. It could be, but Backpage, no, they're not a scam. They've been around for a long time, you know, and they're not a scam. It's not a scam. That's how they're making their money. And I've been on there and I have got gigs off of there, so I know it's not a scam. Now, this is from my personal experience. I don't know what yours is gonna be. I'm hoping it's a good one. It should be. And on top of that, you gotta have patience. On top of that, you gotta have patience, guys, because a lot of people, they don't have patience. And yeah, it kind of got too dark there, but it's still good. A lot of people, they don't have patience, and they think that they supposed to do this and they supposed to get a hit overnight. Now, that has happened for people. I'm not gonna lie. There are people that have, you know, made it big, just like that. But for the most part, being real with you guys, that's not gonna happen. That probably, just like they said Madonna went to you know New York with $25 and she made it big. Well, that was in her time. Stuff has changed since then. A lot of stuff has changed. You know, everything has changed. So what she did back then is not going to happen for somebody, in 2018. It could happen. I'm not saying it's not going to, but, you know, stuff changes. Okay, so my last tip on like the acting scene. You gotta stay active. For you to survive in this kind of business or any kind of business, you gotta stay active. Even though I have a acting agent, I still look for my own auditions. You can't just lay around and sit around and not do nothing and think that you're gonna be hand fed auditions. That's not the way it works. Your agent can submit you for an audition, but it's not guaranteed that you're gonna get that audition because pretty much nowadays it was different before, but now most of the directors and stuff, they're looking for people that have you know like a lot of experience. It's like real experience, and it's kind of messed up, because it's pretty much like you like, dang, they not even gonna give me a chance. But that's how it is now. That's why I said, if you can try to get into an acting class, or try to get some type of experience so they can at least look at your resume and be like, okay, she is trying to do something, she is trying to, she's trying to do something. She has something on her resume and she's trying to do something. And they'll look at that. But, it pretty much, if you don't have anything on there, they're, they're just going to look at it like sideways. But you definitely got to stay active. Always. There's auditions everywhere. I'm going to bring y'all. I'll bring you guys another video about where to find auditions. If you leave some comments down the bottom, like what area you're in, I can actually post you guys some auditions. I know there's a lot of people that post websites and stuff where you can find auditions, but sometimes when you go on them websites, it be iffy and you just be clicking around, you don't see anything. I don't know. I gotta see first though. Cause I might not be able to post the actual auditions on here because of like copyright infringement and stuff like that, but I'll have to do a little bit of investigation, and I'll let y'all know if I can do it. Cause I'm telling you, every time you do something there's some copyright, and I told you they got some kind of guy on here. He's a copyright police. He don't own rights to anything, but if he just tries to copyright everybody. And I don't know why YouTube still have him on here. Cause it's making YouTube look bad. Guys, I can never finish all my soup. It's like once I eat those two sandwiches, that's why I dip my sandwiches in the soup, just to be able to eat more of the soup. But it's like after those two sandwiches and then with the water and going back to the soup, it's just like, oh, I'm so full. For real. But I'm trying to figure out what else I can tell you guys about. All I can say, the number one thing is to always stay active, always be looking for auditions. Like, I woke up a little late. I woke up a little late. Like, I woke up like around 1. And I usually don't do that, but I must have been really tired. But you gotta be active. Like, you gotta be out there looking for auditions. Because I actually have an audition coming up, and it's paid. But they postponed it, but they said that they're gonna give me an update. So obviously I got the part in the audition. Because if I didn't get the part, they wouldn't be hitting me back talking about that, it fell through. you know. I hate when auditions fall through. You just be like, oh my God, why? But the last audition I went to, it was cool. I really liked it. I was actually an extra. I was part of a crowd. It was a student film, and she needed people to fill in for the crowd. But it was really nice. The girl that did her line, she did a wonderful job. Very good actress. You know. And I like to see students. I like to see students that successful. They want to actually do something with their lives. They want to get into something. So I really commend all of them for really what they're doing, because a lot of kids, they don't know where they're going. And it's really our job. It's really our job to get these kids to where they need to be. It's the parents' job, it's the teacher's job, it's the principal's job, it's the guidance counselor's job, it's people on the streets' job, it's everybody's job to get these kids to go in the right direction. People always talking about, oh, well, no, it ain't the parents. Let me tell you something, it's everybody. Everybody. I don't care if it ain't somebody's kid. If you see a kid and they doing something wrong, I don't care. And they doing something wrong, like, sometimes some people had to come in. Now, I ain't saying beat somebody else's kid up, but just let that kid know, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be doing that. That's not ladylike. Ladies don't do that. And that's what I said to one, like, mm, my next door neighbor's little girl, she was over here. It was some little Spanish little boys back there, and she had her top up. Now this girl is only about 5 or 6 years old, so she don't know, and maybe her mom don't know neither. But I went back there and I let that little girl know. I was like, put your shirt down. You know, you're not supposed to be doing that. That's not ladylike. And I told the little boys, and you're not supposed to be asking her to do that. And they stopped right like that. They was like, I'ma tell my daddy, I'ma tell my mom. No, they ain't do that because they probably weren't brought up like that. She probably knew it was wrong, but she probably needed somebody else to tell her that's wrong. So y'all stop sitting there and saying it's the parents' fault. No, if a child in this world fails, it's everybody's fault. Everybody's at fault for it. Everybody, because if you see a kid doing something really wrong, and you don't say nothing because you scared their parents gonna say something to you no. Because if I see something wrong, I'm gonna say it, and if you're gonna have a problem with me, then you just gonna have a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? I usually don't even talk like this. You usually gonna have a problem with me, but I'm telling you right now, I ain't no punk, and these hands been nice for, I'm 34 right. No, I'm 38 right now, and these hands been nice all my years. I'm pretty much undefeated. Now I'm not saying that I can't get my ass whooped, but I'm not gonna go down without a fight. You might beat me, but you gonna get beat up on. Just know that. And I ain't trying to come on here talking about I'm bad, I'm tough, or whatever. But I know me, and I don't like how people sit there, and try to blame the parents. It's everybody's fault if that child don't make it in this world. It's everybody's fault, not just the parents. They always want to blame the parents for this, that, and the third. And I see a lot of stories where, people have seen stuff go down and they ain't do nothing. They didn't call no cops. They didn't do nothing, but they steadily recording this stuff. That's why I don't get you sitting there. If you see somebody getting beat up or stumbled on or stabbed up and stuff like that, why are you sitting there recording so you can get the next view on YouTube or something? Or excuse me, you can get the next view so you can get some money off of somebody's death. That's wrong. And I think that I forgot the guy that said it, but it was in one of those comments. The guy was like, they should make a law, and I stick by this. They should make a law that if you're ever caught filming something, criminal, anything that's like criminal or something that's going on, somebody getting killed or something, that you going down right with the person that did it, because that's basically what you just did. You didn't help the person, so you basically helped along the way. And I can't stand people that are like, oh, it's the parents' fault. No, there's a lot, man. Let me tell you something. If you ever, go on, maybe, I think you gotta have Fire Stick to see some of that stuff. But there's a lot of stuff on Fire Stick, and there's a lot of documentaries about these serial killers. And man, they came up in good families. Like, they had a loving father, they had loving parents, and they still, they still turned around and they wasn't right. And who knows why? I'm not no psychotherapist. Is it psychotherapist now? Is it psychotherapy? No, it's not psychotherapist. What is it? mm. Hold on, I'm trying to think because I don't want to. I know y'all like she said psychotherapist. What is a psychotherapist? Um, what's the name of them places that put them crazy people away? Psychiatric. Yeah, that is psychotherapist. I don't know, but I know y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's crazy that people would just blame the parents for it. Really, it really is. But we gotta stop blaming. We gotta stop blaming one individual and blame everybody, because everybody, all of us, is in this world, and we all in this together. At least I can say some of us are in this together. And we have to bring these young people up, so they're doing good, and they go off to college, and they be successful. That's our job. Did y'all hear the song that Whitney Houston was singing? You think that lady just sang that song because she won $1 million? No, that lady believed in that, and she knows she believed in that. You we all have to do it for these children. Are these children gonna end up, in crazy places? They're gonna end up dead. We are the people that have to take them there. And we are the people that have to make sure that they go in the right direction and do right in life. So, guys, I'm really going to have to, get out of here because, first of all, my my computer's about to die on you guys. So, hit the like and subscribe button. Give me some comments down the bottom of, what other videos that you guys want to see. And I promise to bring them for you. Love you guys so much. Thank you. Peace.